Hi Group 1. Why are you at this crossroads and how can you choose wisely? You've got 8 of Wands. The background story is 7 of Cups in reverse. And the advice is the Devil. Huh? Okay. Why are you at this crossroads? There's something that you need to communicate. Yeah, Page of Wands is here too. Maybe you're thinking about communicating with other people. About your mental health, maybe. You want to end something. Crossroads. And the Devil. There could be somebody who's really aggressive to you. Background story is the 7 of Cups in reverse. Maybe, I don't know, it could be about a person or group of people or the company or the society itself. But they interfered with you when you were trying to choose love for you. Meaning that maybe you wanted to take care of yourself, or maybe you wanted to do some self-care, but this entity or people, they wanted to distract you. For what? I want to do the clarification here. And the advice is the Devil, meaning that you have to see the devil within them. There is the devil there. Okay. Whoa. So you're wondering why you're at this crossroad, right? So maybe you have difficulties communicating with other people, but in fact, they're probably suppressing you too much. So you might be feeling like you're not good at communication, but actually they're the one who's throwing too many things at you. That's how I feel for Group 1. It might be difficult, right? Yeah, it must have been difficult for you to deal with those energy because, I mean, look at this. This is aggressive. Communication doesn't happen like this. Communication is like exchange, right? Yeah, 3 of Wands in reverse, meaning that there could be people who always say what they want to say, but they never listen or they never withdraw. Not good. 8 of Wands is clarified by Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, 6 of Pentacles, meaning that I think, you know what I think? They might be leaving soon. It's a matter of time. Why are you at the crossroads? Maybe somebody confronted them, or maybe you guys unite together with some other people and decided to confront them. But it's a matter of time, really. They're gonna fail if they were wrong, like if they're doing something very aggressive to control them, and control other people so that they wouldn't choose themselves, right? They wouldn't be able to stay here any longer. Whoa, okay, that's good. 7 of Cups in reversal is clarified by 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, and 3 of Cups. See? 2 of Cups in reverse. They're going to be leaving. Or at least they're going to be transferred. Or maybe you might be leaving this connection. I think you finally found what's important for you, which is a good community, good people, but good conversation, really nice, heartwarming atmosphere. But this person, the vibe this person was giving you is almost like a stalker vibe, you know, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, meaning that they could be juggling too many things in a relationship, or maybe too close. If you know what I mean, too close. Yeah. What kind of people are they? Well, it could be about the company too, but I think you guys decided to, like, you decided to come together with other people and try to confront them, or maybe you guys are planning to leave all at once. Justice is going to come your way, come their way. Okay, so the devil is clarified by Four of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups, and the Star in reverse. Yeah, I think advice, right? Meaning that choose wisely. So in order for you to choose wisely, you have to, like I said, you have to see the devil within them. So maybe, these people here look like the sun in here, meaning that they could be pretending that they're so innocent and playful, but what they're doing is coming from the devil, meaning that they're evil. They have huge ego. They want to control people. They want people to be stuck. Why? I sometimes really wonder why people want to do this. It's, you know what? To be the devil is quite exhausting too. It's quite exhausting to dislike people or hate people. Oh well. Four Cups in reverse is Two of Cups and the Star in reverse. Yeah, I think it's about you. You financially, well, I was gonna say finally, but financially, so maybe it has something to do with finances. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse, meaning that this could be related to your business. Maybe you wanted to start a business or something, but you're gonna choose wisely in the end. So, first of all, you're gonna be able to choose wisely, okay? And the choice is going to be about pouring the right cup to the right people. This Two of Cups, in this deck, Two of Cups looks like a Lover's card, but this could represent community as well. Community, friends, family. So if you feel like you want to spend more time with your family, you will be able to do that if you make the decision. And yeah, heart is important. Heart is important. I think you already know that love is important, self-care is important, but you're going to take actions on this. Yeah. And you're going to be able to choose wisely, because the Star in reverse, you're going to expose these people, I feel like. Or maybe they're going to be exposed anyway. Or maybe people already know who they are. Yeah, this person doesn't have power, to be honest. Like, they pretend like they're the devil, like very strong, passionate, and aggressive, and like the leader of the bully. No. They don't have power. They're always negative, okay? They're always negative about themselves. They don't have confidence. They're losing their hope. They're the kind of people who cannot see the light in their life. Even though there's sunshine here, they're refusing to see it because they have deep shadow works they need to do. But it's just that they probably don't know how to do it. Yeah, in a way, they're not... in a way, they're sad, okay? Yeah. They have to look within themselves, otherwise they're going to lose people. They keep losing people. So why are you at this crossroads right now? Because you could be in the middle of like thinking about confronting some people who are toxic. And how can you choose wisely? Well, you're going to find the devil within them, and you could, come together with other people and confront them, or leave this company or people, and you're going to gain back your peace. Okay, that's my reading for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Why are you at this crossroads, and how can you choose wisely? You've got the Hierophant, Two of Swords in reverse, and King of Pentacles. This is a background story, and this is the advice here. Why are you at this crossroads? Because the time has come. It's time for you to become the leader, or time for you to become the teacher, or some sort of a leader who knows a lot of things. Yeah. You're intuitive too. It's time. It's time for you to become independent. And the background story is Two of Swords, meaning that, well, you have to choose something, right? So at the crossroads, maybe you didn't take this path before. Or maybe you wanted to take this path, but you couldn't for some reason. But now it's time for you to take actions. And the advice is King of Pentacles. You know what? It's gonna, whatever you're trying to make, or whatever you're trying to create, or whatever you're trying to do now, it's gonna bring you a lot of abundance. So don't give up on this. Yeah, this stone is about finances too. Tiger eye. So maybe you want to make money with what you do. But not only that, I think the most important thing here is that this is a major arcana, and this is a Hierophant, meaning that you're gonna become the new version of yourself. Yeah. Okay, let's clarify. This is beautiful. I love this, actually. So if you're trying to do something new, and if it's good for people, and if you know about this, go for it. Go for it. I think you're meant to become like some sort of a leader. Definitely. Maybe helping younger people choose wisely. Great. Seven of Swords in reverse. You're gonna be giving people advice. Hope and reflection, it says here. Yeah. And also I think some of you guys might be a consultant. You know, maybe somebody who's helping younger people or other people from being deceived. Maybe a fraud, right? It's almost like detective vibe. The Hierophant is clarified by the Empress in reverse, okay? Knight of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. Yes, you're going to be the leader here. You're ready. You're ready to go. That's why you're at the crossroads here. You've gained so much. Not only love, you know, Empress represents love most of the time, but I think this is more about, I don't know, it has a lot of other energy that I'm feeling here, like beauty, innocence, purity, love, community, nice warm atmosphere, and good communication. That's like so many things are within you, and you're feeling it. That's why you're ready to move forward. You're ready. Yeah, basically you're ready. And also you might be thinking about like cultivating your family or building your family, or you know, maybe the family is not really the family, you know, maybe it's about a community, but you want to make something out of this, and you will be able to. Great. Two of Swords in reverse is clarified by Six of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands, and Queen of Wands. Pair. Whoa. Six of Pentacles in reverse. I'm pretty sure that you guys, like maybe many of you are probably thinking about working with your partner or under under a couple who has been working, how do I say this, like maybe you found a shop that was owned by two people, a couple, something like that. It has something to do with a pair. And I'm pretty sure that you, in the past, maybe you didn't take this choice because you probably wanted to, but maybe you couldn't. because maybe it was out of time, or maybe you couldn't give in so much time into this, but it's time for you to cultivate here. Yeah, time is right. Time is right. So don't miss this chance in another word. Okay, so King of Pentacles is clarified by 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You guys, what are you trying to do here? Maybe some of you guys are like planning to go traveling, or maybe you were so scared to go this alone. You know, maybe you guys were too scared to walk this path alone because you're not really confident back then, and you didn't know which path to take. But now you're so clear about this. You can clearly see which path to take because you're immature. You're ready. You're immature. You know, please don't say that you're still immature, because that's wrong. You are ready for this, okay? And how can you choose wisely? Well, I think you're kind of person who can choose wisely anyway. But the advice here is to prioritize love. Yeah, over money. Like, even though this experience could give you a lot of abundance, which is money, well, money and finances and land and so many things, of course, security. However, love is important, because that's what people want to know, and that's what people want to hear, and that's what people want to receive. Because love can bring a lot of good energy. It can bring calming, soothing energy, excitement. You know, one of those moments we shared times together. You know, laughter, so many fun things. And I think you're kind of person who knows that already. So use that, the power of love. Okay, when you do this, when you do your project. That's the most important thing you can do when you want to choose wisely. Okay? Yeah, so that's what I have for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck. And I'll see you soon. Bye! Hi, Group 3. Why are you at this crossroads, and how can you choose wisely? You've got 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Background story is 9 of Wands, and advice is Ace of Swords. Okay, why are you at this crossroads? It has something to do with the workplace, something that you're cultivating. It could be about the community as well, and saving as well. So it's time for you to save your money, or I think you have come to realize that it's time for you to grow something rather than to cultivate. Because back in the days, background story, 9 of Wands, maybe you cultivated something too early, before it grows to the fullest. Maybe you quit something, or you had to quit something, or you were distracted by something else, but you needed to, like, you know, cut everything before it grows. And how can you choose wisely? Well, there's something you need to say. Something you need to say. And you have to see the clarity here. Well, I'm pretty sure that you are seeing the clarity here, but there's more to it, I feel like. Maybe it has something to do with nature, flowers. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's clarify. But I'm excited. Actually, well, I can't speak right now because I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited for this group 3. Maybe it has something to do with health, because green Evangeline stone represents health. So maybe you need to talk about your health to somewhere. Okay, it's not really aligning together, so maybe you have kind of struggles around this. Or maybe hesitation. Maybe you're scared. Yeah. Maybe you don't want to, maybe you're feeling like you don't want to take this path, but I would recommend to take this path though. Okay. 6 of Cups. It has something to do with a past memory. A person. Something that you didn't see clearly before, and maybe you didn't, yeah, you didn't move forward. So maybe the past thing is coming back around again. Three of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's something that I haven't talked to anybody about this. And it has something to do with finances and home. Could be about purchases of land. Queen of Wands in reverse. Why are you at this crossroads? Knight and Queen. Ten of Pentacles. Definitely, like, you're hesitating. You're hesitating very much. You don't want to make a move. That kind of vibe that I'm getting here, because what is this about? Parents? No, Knight and Queen, right? Well, it could have something to do with your family, the family that you came from, or the family you have already created. But there is someone who's disturbing you or calling you back. Like, you see, like, she is trying to calling you back to their society while you're looking at your own future goal. So you guys are not aligned together. That's why you might be not talking about this to anybody yet. Okay. So that's, yeah, you have realized about this. So that's why you're at the crossroads right now. And the background story, Nine of Wands is clarified by Eight of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Yes, I think you're fed up with it. You're fed up with it. I see. So now I feel the hesitation from you because you feel like you're not ready, maybe. Or maybe you feel like ready, but somebody else doesn't feel like ready. However, you're fed up with your past, or fed up with the people who disturbed in the past. And now you're trying to move away from this negative loop mindset. And you want to, like, end the chapter, like, huge chapter here. So maybe this could be about getting divorced. Maybe they are too immature, or they're not good at managing finances, something like that. Or maybe they could be arrogant too and aggressive. And now you're climbing up the ladder and trying to find your own pentacles, trying to gain your own independence and finances. Yeah. You're aware that you need to be independent. So that's beautiful. So how can you choose wisely? Ace of Swords is clarified by Five of Cups in reverse, and Four of Swords, and Five of Swords. Don't ever think that you're a loser, okay? Like, yeah, 5-5. Maybe you're blaming yourself that you didn't make a choice, or you didn't make the change in the past. But no, that was not the timing. That was just not the timing for you, you see? You needed to, like, cut something off. So there was a risk. So maybe it was the right choice. Maybe it was a wise choice even. Yeah. But the thing is that it's not time for you to focus on the loss in the past. Well, it's good to learn from the past, of course, but don't try not to focus on the loss too much, because once you started to putting yourself into the negative loophole, again, loophole, it's not really how you use it in English, isn't it? A loop, negative loop in your mind, then that's not helpful. That's why it says you need to see the clarity, right? And you need to speak up. You need to leave the past behind, because you've done a lot. You've done a lot of thinking here. So yeah, it's time for you to put that in the rest. Four of Swords. put it aside. You know, past is over and past is past, and you've done enough, and you've, at least you tried, okay? At least you tried. A lot of people can't try. You did. You did, okay? And Five of Swords. Don't try to put knives onto you, like knives toward you. Don't blame yourself. It's okay, because if you keep doing this, you wouldn't be able to choose wisely, you know? Because you wouldn't see things clearly. It's gonna cloud your mind. Yeah, and eventually you're gonna doubt yourself, right? I don't want you to do that, because it's time. It's time for you to recultivate what you deserve. Yeah. So change is needed here. Change in the mindset is needed here. And if you feel like you need to speak up, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, and you can. If you can't, this card wouldn't be here. Yeah. So it means that you do have ability to do so. Alright? So that's my reading for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye!